So for example, right away, Sol, just flip long on the 12 hour. We just found one. Look at that. Look how easy it is. Jesus Christ. This thing is too powerful. Yeah, it's looking good, man. Ascending triangle consolidating underneath a massive level that if we clear, likely takes us to 130 to 150. Alright, Solana has broken out, making its way to our next target of around $80 to $95. Now today is going to be a different type of video where I'm going to be talking about positioning and making sure that you don't miss out on trades like this, because a lot of you guys are missing out on trades waiting for deeper pullbacks, and Solana was one of those coins where people were waiting for a deeper pullback, hoping to catch a much better bid, and then looking for the big move. And that's completely fine. I get it, okay? But once you start seeing signs of the market wanting to continue, you need to stop being stubborn and get back into your position if you got out, right? So we're going to talk about that today. But before we do that, let's go ahead and quickly review our targets for Solana. And for that, we'll move on over to the weekly time frame. And you guys are probably noticing that my chart is really messy. And that's because I've been trading Solana aggressively since 2021, actually. Built our initial smaller position around $13, got a much bigger position at around $30, rode it all the way up. Now, these levels, guys, these levels I've marked out over here, these are historically important psychological levels because we use them on the way up, and they were important to us on the way down too, and the market respected each one of those zones, right? You guys can see, for example, that right over here at a target from around $48 all the way to 95. Well, that level was respected on the way down, this zone, this blue box over here. You guys can see that we broke the blue box and had the massive move down to around $26, right? 26 was respected on the way down too, which was our major accumulation zone on the way up. So all of that to say is that our targets that we use on the way up and on the way down are going to be the same targets that we use on the way up again. So the first target zone, guys, is going to be around 78 to 95. Next target zone is going to be around 134 to 173-ish. Now we'll revisit this when the time comes, right? We'll be a little bit more precise, maybe use some of Krisha's tools as well. But for now, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it easy. Most people are losing position because they're getting too cute with getting in and out. And again, I do want to emphasize that's completely fine to get out of position, to look for a deeper pullback. But once you start seeing the signs that the market wants to continue, you need to get back into your position. And how do you see the signs? Well, using your tools, using your indicators, using the techniques that we teach over here at Mango. Right over here, you guys can see one of the techniques that I did live on a live stream very recently. In fact, this was just one day ago, right? Towards the end of the live stream, we did a quick analysis on Solana that we will go over, but it can't be this simple. I think people are overcomplicating things and losing out on their positions. We've built Mango. We've built all the techniques over here. Even the dashboard was built to make our lives simpler. Look at the information that we are getting with just one quick glance of the dashboard. Back in the day, 2018, 2019, 2020, I used to go through every single coin one by one to figure out if the trend was long, if we have bullish Ichimoku, what's the volatility, do we have bullish divergence. Well, now we can simply look at the row and we have all the information. We know that, hey, SOL is long, volatility is medium, bullish Ichimoku, yes, and the bullish divergence has now been played out, right? Because if you guys do remember, just a day ago, we had a bullish divergence call over here on Solana. In fact, let's go ahead and play the clip. Again, if you guys have access to the dashboard and you guys are ignoring it and not using it, and I know many of you guys are in that position, I recommend starting off every morning with doing a dashboard analysis and then moving on over to the charts. Use the dashboard to note down coins and then move on to the charts, right? Look for coins with low volatility on the daily and the 12-hour, right? So, for example, right away, Sol, just flip long on the 12-hour. We just found one. Look at that. Look how easy it is. Look how easy it is, right? We have bullish divergence, Ichimoku. Bullish Ichimoku since 12 hours ago, guys. Jesus Christ. This thing is too powerful. Yeah, it's looking good, man. Consolidation. We have like a ascending triangle over here. That's ascending triangle consolidating underneath a massive level that if we clear, likely takes us to 130 to 150. It's kind of hard to see, but this low is higher than this low, right? So the psychology of an ascending triangle right over here, right? This low, this low, this low, they're higher lows. Can't draw it well, of course. And then we have a symmetrical-ish like triangle too. So Ben, you asking for examples of what I was talking about. This is it. And then you get your first position over here. And now the dashboard's also saying that this just flipped long. First position, second position, somewhere around 67, and you look for the breakout. I think we did something similar on Cardano too. So look at this. This is giving you an idea of what Solana could potentially turn into. Again, look how fast we spent 20 seconds on this dashboard. 20 seconds to find an opportunity. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the clip over there. And I want you guys to keep in mind how simple and easy I kept my analysis. It's been very, very objective. Things that are not too complex, that is easy for me to execute on. One thing that you guys have been noticing me do throughout the year on all the coins is simply look at the 12-hour time frame on the dashboard and wait to see whether it's long and low volatility. It's been as simple as that. Once I see that, I start looking for other signs, right? Over here on the dashboard, we noticed that, hey, we had the bullish Ichimoku sign as well as the bullish divergence sign. I really like that. And then I went on over to the charts right over here, and I said, hey, what are we seeing on the charts? We noticed one of our favorite simple techniques of the ascending triangle plus symmetrical triangle combo and how we can build a position in this red box territory right over here. Very, very simple techniques that we've been using since 2018. Most people lose out on positions, lose out on trades because they are overcomplicating things. Now, you guys don't need to use the dashboard. The dashboard is something that we built for ourselves at Mango to make our lives simpler, to make our lives easier, to execute on our trades. Because if you guys do remember, our videos back in 2018, 2019 were like 20 minutes long because we used to go through a checklist of all the indicators that we'd want to see trigger before we make our decision on whether to go long or short, right? Well, the dashboard over here made that simpler for us, where we can simply look at one row and look at all the pertinent information for ourselves. Now, you may have a different list of things that are relevant to you. So all you do, guys, and I urge you to do this, list out in a box everything that you care about, all right? List it out, okay? All the indicators and techniques that you want, okay? But then restrict yourself to that. It is so important that you draw a perimeter around the indicators and techniques that you use, because now what you have is an algorithm that is telling you long or short, right? It's as simple as that. You've built yourself your own personal algorithm that is telling you what decision to make, because that's going to be the hardest part, guys. The decisions that you make, because you're going to hesitate and you may miss out on positions. You may hesitate and you may miss out on exits and you may get dumped on. You will get chopped up this entire market, not capitalizing on the bull market. And then when we're at the top, you're going to be really emotional, wondering how do you capitalize on the little bit that's left. You're going to put on a huge position at the top and get dumped on. It's going to be devastating. So now put in the effort, now put in the work to learn, because now is the time you figure out what resonates with you. Is it this kind of trading that resonates with you? In which case you make it a priority in your algorithm that you build. And by the way, if this is something that you resonate with more, if you want to learn these kind of techniques, I recommend checking out Krisha's Mango Sprout program that she's been building now. It's currently under early bird pricing, where it's 50% off its eventual price, and each module that does come out, she's been increasing the price. 6 modules are already out, and the feedback so far has been fantastic. I recommend, by the way, talking to the Sproutlings who are already in the program, get their honest feedback and decide whether this is more for you. I honestly always urge you guys to learn first over using indicators. So if you had to choose over the dashboard or the Sprouts program, I would say choose the Sprouts program, because you get to learn how to apply all of these signals over here on the dashboard a lot more efficiently, right? So the combination of two is honestly a powerhouse. But if you had to choose, I would say choose the Sprout program. Honestly, always choose education first. Invest in yourself first, because that's something you can take with you forever, right? Either way, guys, even if the dashboard is something you don't want to use, if it's not resonating with you, I urge you guys to develop your own set of indicators and rules that you want to follow and restrict yourself to only that. If you start looking at every single thing out there, you will drive yourself insane. Do you guys think I would have been able to sit through my Bitcoin trade from $16,000 to $42,000 if I listened to every single YouTuber and Twitter person out there? No effing way. There were so many contradictory signals out there. I stuck to what I knew, what I understood, what I resonated with the most, and I traded that. If I was wrong, I was wrong. It doesn't matter. But I would feel good about sticking to my rules. What I urge you guys is to make your set of rules and then feel good about it. It's not about whether you win or lose. It's about following those rules, and then eventually you'll win anyways, as long as you make a good set of rules, right? All right. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap up. We can again quickly go ahead and talk about our target. We are approaching our target zone of around $80 to 95. Next target around 135 to 173-ish. And then after that, we will revisit this, but I'm looking for much higher than the all-time highs. If we get there. But for now, this should do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. Ciao.